And now I am delighted to turn the floor over to Sokayna El Allam from Morocco, who will speak on behalf of our graduating cohort and introduce our keynote speaker. Sokayna.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Polt. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is such an honor to be standing here today on behalf of my fellow next generation leaders of Cohort 2019 in order to celebrate a defining milestone in a life's journey amongst colleagues, mentors, friends, and loved ones. I am extremely proud to join a global network of outstanding character-driven leaders and advocates for common core values of security, economic opportunity, freedom, and human dignity. Throughout this past year, whether in our respective placement cities or during the extensive 4 training modules that we had here in DC, New York, and Arizona, we were able to interact closely with policymakers, business, community, and political leaders. We had the opportunity to be inspired and to inspire others to take active roles in shaping our community's future by challenging the status quo and introducing sustainable, positive change. We've been working alongside real mavericks who are not only in the arena, but who are rather reshaping the arena every day, one action at a time, one person at a time. And we couldn't be more proud and grateful to be part of this adventure. You've probably heard of the term VUCA. It stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, and has become shorthand for describing difficult and uncertain environments. We all agree that we currently live in the most VUCable times. Regional wars that devastate whole countries and displace millions of people, mass killings, intolerance of others' religious beliefs and violations of personal freedoms, political tensions, economic uncertainty, climate change, and let's face it, under the current circumstances, Trumpism. Yet, there will be always someone who is willing to lead the change, to be the change, and disrupt their line of work. There will be always someone like Moduso who is working to strengthen institutions in the Gambia through building competent leadership and professional skills, particularly in the agriculture sector. There will be always someone like Selamawit, who fights to ensure a better justice administration system, better promotion and protection of the right of children in Ethiopia. There will be someone like Abdelaziz Al-Hamza, who is advocating to empower the next generation of Syrians to become compassionate and informed leaders that will rebuild the country based on freedom, dignity, justice, unity, and peace. There will be always someone like Lubomir Filipovich, who works towards advancing an efficient and accountable political system and public administration by educating young Montenegrin leaders in politics, business, civil society, and media. There will be always someone like Lisa Past to defend the digital infrastructure underlying the democratic processes and offer comprehensive risk management approaches for technology in governance. There will be always someone like Alice, who challenges the long-standing practices of school segregation in Hungary and who works towards a better, more inclusive education system for all marginalized groups. There will be always someone like Lubo Romanova, who defends the human rights of prisoners in Russian detention facilities. We will always have someone like Katarina Smigli, who's launching leadership initiatives with the displaced universities of Donbass, and who's developing a diverse core of student leaders committed to Ukraine's political, socioeconomic, and cultural development. There will be always someone like Taisha Wood to ensure that Indian country develops culturally appropriate policies and training for tribal communities to improve their capabilities to combat human trafficking and exploitation. There will be always someone like me to bridge the gap between communities and democratize access to knowledge, access to resources, and access to capital, so that we leverage entrepreneurship to create real social and economic equality in Morocco, in the US, and worldwide. Today is also the day we all pay tribute to Senator John McCain, the exceptional statesman and the character-driven leader who always stood up for what he believed was right, and whose commitment to democracy, peace, and freedom transcended all political divisions. I personally never got the chance to meet Senator McCain, but I know that he would be so proud of the impactful work that the Institute is doing under the leadership of Ambassador Kurt Volker by advancing character-driven leadership based on security, economic opportunity, freedom, and human dignity in the United States and around the world. A special shout out to the amazing Next Generation Leaders team, Ashley Bowers, Calder Labriola, Rachel Hankler, and our favorite godfathers, Ambassador Michael Polt and General Benjamin Freakley. We couldn't have done it without you. With that being said, I would like to thank you all for the amazing work you are doing to preserve Senator McCain's legacy and cultivate a safe and creative space for all of us to emerge as the leaders we are meant to be. Senator John McCain would also be so proud to see his son, Lieutenant Jack McCain, and Mrs. McCain amongst us. It is such a great pleasure to me to introduce Lieutenant Jack McCain. Jack is currently serving as a naval aviator and graduate of the United States Naval Academy and Georgetown School of Foreign Service. He has deployed 4 times in the Pacific, Persian Gulf, and recently returned from Afghanistan, flying alongside Afghan pilots. Prior to that, Jack was a leadership instructor at the Naval Academy. He is presently assigned to the APBAC Hands program at U.S. Central Command. While not deployed, Lieutenant McCain participated in numerous search and rescue operations, including 3 life-saving rescues. Thank you, Lieutenant Jack McCain, for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Lieutenant Jack McCain.